Hey guys, Sid here. Welcome to this Hall of Fame interview. I'm here with Anoop Gupta, who's from Bhopal. He is a Mindset and Network Growth Coach, and he runs a community called Design Your Destiny. And in the last 3 months, he's been able to achieve over 9 lakhs implementing the systems over here. And he got into our community back in 2022 in March. And just now, in the last 3 months, things have started picking up for him. And he's got over 110 students in his community. And welcome to the Hall of Fame, Anoop.
Thank you. Thank
Congratulations.
you. Thank you so very much.
Yeah. So you came into our community during lockdown, and
Yeah.
which was a long time back, and now it has been over 2 years
Yeah.
since you've been in the community, and now you're seeing the momentum start to pick up. So just tell us what was the last 2 years journey like, and then we'll go to your backstory after that. Like, what do you think? What happened in the last 2 years?
See, during last 2 years means I was doing pretty well in my business, existing business, and
Mm.
for a long time, for almost 8 to 10 years, I was aiming to become a coach. It is a kind of dream I was having, right?
Okay.
One of my friend introduced me that if you want to become a coach, there's a one person called Sits, and I was not knowing about you.
Okay.
And I just went to YouTube and I started watching your YouTube video, and I fall in love. My God, very precise, very to the point information. And one day I attended your webinar, and that webinar I joined your Diamond membership straight away, no second.
Okay. Mm.
So I was able to resonate the kind of information, the kind of knowledge you are giving. It's really going straight away into my heart,
Mm.
and means I got the person that I was looking for, kind of
Mm.
for a long period of time. I got
Yes.
there is a system, there is a person who can guide me to become, who can help me to become a coach.
Mm. Mm. Got it.
So in these 2 years, means I was wondering, I was searching for so many webinars because in lockdown I was sitting at my home. So every day when I open this Facebook, some of the ads came up, and I went through the workshop. Right,
Mm.
I joined your community, but I was wondering. Right, I was not
Mm.
implementing. I just gone through the few of the courses, freedom business model, but I was wondering, right? Let me test this person. Let me test this person, and I gained a lot of information, but without any implementation.
Okay.
So
Mm.
kind of frustration was coming up, right? Why I'm not able to take the action, and a kind of perfectionism was residing inside me. Let me
Mm.
get the knowledge, all the knowledge information, then I will bank the market. And
Yes.
it is the month of September 2022,
Mm.
where I was attending Success Gyan programs, and you was there.
Mm.
And your one statement, version one is better than version none, and perfection kills the actions. That was the opening point for me. My God, I wasted 2 years, 2.5 years, and I was waiting to become a
Mm.
perfect. Now
Mm.
it's time to take the action. Otherwise, I'm already late. So on that day, I decided and I started taking action, and things starting doing great.
Mm. Mm. So when did you decide that okay, now I need to like start implementing and stop wandering and learning everything? And of
In
course, I'm sure you
September
have taken
2020.
ideas from everywhere, but
Yeah.
was it this year 2022?
Yes, this is year 2022. In the month of September, uh,
Okay.
yeah, September, mid
Wow.
of the September, yeah.
Wow, that's just recent. I mean, just
Very,
3 months. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So what did you do exactly last 3 months? I mean, you had all the information, but
Yes.
what did you implement?
Yes, yes, exactly. Means I started doing 3 days live workshop. I
Okay.
launched my workshop,
Nice.
and in first workshop I had 300 plus participants, and out of that 70 was there those who were in my L1.
Okay. Got it.
So I was very exciting, and since I was already having some natural, already existing organic influence in my market,
Good.
so
Good.
people know me as a person. So there is a trust and credibility is already there.
Mm.
So having following your system, following your webinar selling formula,
Mm.
learning how to communicate, what to do. So I
Mm.
designed my workshop and I designed my L1 program, right?
Okay.
And it was not perfectly completed, but I started taking action, right? Let me do
Mm.
the first, then things will shape up over a period of time.
Yes. Yes.
That one
So
point,
you started selling. That's the main thing. You
yes, yes,
started
I
selling.
started
Yeah.
selling. Yeah,
And then you're improving the product as
yeah,
it
it is in the
sells.
process. Yeah, it is in
Yes.
the process.
That's a big one because I know many people. I like the what you said. Information without implementation, it leads to frustration, and I know
Exactly.
many people are going through this in this industry.
Yes, yes,
They're going into one webinar after to the next webinar to the workshop, becoming junkies. Like webinar junkies, and not taking any action. And
yes.
and I'm so glad that you were able to understand that the magic is in the implementation part.
Exactly,
Mm.
exactly.
So now let's go to your backstory. Like,
Yeah.
what's your background like, and what is your
I
expertise? Yeah.
Yeah, I was born and brought up in very simple middle class family, and I did my schooling from boarding school.
Mm.
And my father was having a simple, I mean, traditional business. He was a medical shop owner, and I was
Okay.
the eldest son of my family. And
Mm.
as in middle class family, my father used to say that better prepare for government job and have a safe and secure job. And I
Mm.
was really not ready to go for a government job.
Mm.
But since I was the eldest one, I had to start my career, and I wanted to become a doctor, right?
Mm.
Plus two, I did preparation for 2 years for medical exam, but I was failed.
Okay.
And, it was really an eye-opening moment for me because my father invested me a lot of right a lot of money, because in spite of having not that much money, and I
Mm.
realized I'm not doing justice with his my money, and
Yes.
started working very hard, and I did my graduation in microbiology, then masters in biotechnology.
Okay.
And I started my career as a medical representative in pharmaceutical industry
Wow.
in
Which year was
2000,
this?
2006, I think. Yeah,
Six. Okay.
2006. Yeah.
Mm.
So initial first few months were honeymoon period. I was
Mm.
enjoying my job. I thought my life is settled. But after a few months, I started getting the pressure of sales and marketing and targets and number and all these things. My God,
Mm.
I was not supposed to get that kind of pressure. So I started searching some other opportunities, and finally I got to. I was promoted in some other company. I changed my company, and in that company, few months was very good period. After 6 months, again the target number pressure was coming up, and in 2011 I was married. And in that period of time, I was really frustrated about my job, and I was searching something where I can fulfill my life. I want to live my life the way I want. No boss, no fixed numbers, no targets. I
Mm.
want to live my life the way I wanted. And finally in 2011, one person came into my life and he introduced direct selling industry to me.
Nice.
And that's
Mm.
how I got into direct selling industry. And 4 to 5 years I worked in the world's leading direct selling company.
Mm.
And I learned a lot, because direct selling industry is really such a place that personal development is really one of the core
Mm.
areas of that industry.
Mm.
But the vision, the dream which I took to become financially free in 2 to 5 years, it was not there.
Mm.
Things were not going in the right direction. I was under minus 10 lakhs,
Wow.
frustrated, not having time for the family.
Mm.
So my wife was used to say that means he was doing better in job. Me, why you join this industry, right? But I was having very deep faith in that industry, so I started searching to do something, some better, right? So in 2015, I changed the company and started working very hard. It's India's leading direct selling company, and
Mm.
things are getting in the positive direction. And within 2 3 years, I was able to make eight-figure annual income. I
Nice.
I was able to achieve my dreams, right? All car, home, whatever a person can feel it.
Mm.
So things was going in right direction. Now
Mm.
comes, and I'm having more than 5.5 lakh team in India international market
Nice.
already.
Mm.
So things are going in positive direction. But in 2020, in lockdown was there, so a lot of people was disturbed,
Yeah.
right, because of pandemic. And at
Mm.
that point of time, I realized that in last 12 years into this industry, I realized that most of the people come into this industry just to become free and achieve financial freedom.
Mm.
But the active distributor ratio is very less. Less
Yes.
than 1% people are active. I mean,
Mm.
recruitment is high, but retention ratio is very less. So I was able to figure out why it is the reason, right? People come into this industry, they are not able to make money, and they leave the company or the
Yes.
business.
Mm.
So I figure out there is a two gap. There is a two bigger gap. One is the mindset, because people uh, from any background, any person can join direct selling industry. There is
Yes.
no qualification or interview.
Mm.
So, and people, most of the people come into quick money is mindset, right? I will
Mm.
join within 3 6 months, I'll make millions of money. So they are not having proper mindset, and there is
Mm.
a lack of skill set. So kind
Yes.
of professional training is not there in the industry,
Correct.
and things is changing is very fast. People are
Mm.
still working on the typical 40 years old model, right?
Mm.
Physically physical working, they are not using digital tools,
Mm.
technologies. So I realized that I have the knowledge, I have the experience, I know the game from zero to eight-figure income. I know the process,
Mm.
so I can help a lot of people ki
Yes.
what should
Mm.
be done, and how they can build a very powerful digital business, right, by
Mm.
using
Yes.
tools and technologies, by working on their skill set. So
Mm.
from here comes, I started searching from where I can get the knowledge and information, and then I came to know about your program, and I joined
Mm.
the LH community. And as I
Amazing.
told you, few months I was not able to implement, and it was the month of September 2022. I started implementing the model step by step, uh, and things was getting changing. That's how. This
Fantastic,
is how.
Anup. Great to know. It really shows like everything adds up. When you connect the dots backwards, it's like
Yes, yes,
all your direct selling experience, your the way that you have built your own communities in the past, and now you're able to connect the dots where you can teach this to others. And of course, I think now are you teaching only for your company or you're doing it for all network marketers?
all. It's
All.
open for all.
Fantastic. So it'll be like a Eric Worre format. It's like everyone
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
irrespective of the company, they're going to get the value from you. Awesome. So yeah, so the dots connected. What do you think have been the top three factors that you learned after coming to ILH, like the top three game changing ideas for you?
Right, right. The first and the very important, because in our industries also we say follow the system, don't use your brain.
Mm,
So the same feel I got over here that,
mm,
and I attended FBR, and you and Manjunath introduced that you started your career a long time back from right selling
mm,
industry, and that was a Balwan moment. My God.
yes.
So I was able to connect that
Yeah.
somehow that the process, and so I started implementing your system without using my brain, and
Mm,
no left, no right, to the T.
mm,
Whatever you are telling that this is the tool, this is the process, this is a step,
mm.
and so following your system to the T was the first very
Okay.
important factor, and taking massive actions, right? Not waiting for the perfect moment, implementing as early as possible. Whatever it is,
Mm,
I start implementing,
yes.
and correcting over a period of time. So
Mm,
implementation was a biggest game changer for me, right?
okay.
Because having a
Mm,
lot of information, a lot of gyan is not going to work.
mm,
Implementation is the key that I learned from your community.
mm,
And the hackathon, yes, yes, it's a really game changer.
mm.
The Q4 hackathon, I'm attending the live session,
Yeah.
and I was really um, asking myself why you waited for 2 years, right? Why I was not able to make it. Even if I attended in 20 hackathon, I was into Crore Club, and plus I would have been. But
Mm.
and anyway, nevertheless, when
Yeah.
I started attending your live hackathon, and there is a guided implementation, and you make us to work actually.
Mm.
So this is really, really amazing, amazing.
Yes.
I've seen people that they sell the courses, right? I'm not means blaming or something like that. There are people around that, but the way you design the entire ecosystem, the way you simplify the process, step one, step two, step three, it's amazing and mind blowing.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so very much. It's making entire process. It's and the gamification part. It's really
Mm.
amazing. See, I'm
Mm.
excited to achieve the first level, then the second level, the third level. It's amazing, amazing.
Thank you, Anup. I've got all of these ideas from direct sales industry only, because direct
Oh,
sales industry, it's all event to event, right? So
yes,
even now FBR I've designed, you go one event to the next, and you have pin levels. So even there
correct.
I've decided pin levels. Okay, if we have Freedom Finisher, Hall of Fame, and all of that.
Yes,
So I
yes,
got the idea from there. And community building, I would have never learned community. I would have never done community building if not of the experience I got from network marketing,
yes,
because keeping people together, of course the whole concept of upline online, all that is there, but I got
mm,
a lot of ideas on how to implement that in in a format where
correct,
everybody is doing whatever they want to do, but it's not like one common company that I'm promoting.
correct,
Everybody is
correct.
doing promoting, creating their own products.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah, I have to tell you that I got a lot of ideas from direct selling industry only. Yes.
Thank you.
Awesome. So great, Anup. Tell us about now your sales process. What exactly are you doing? Are you doing the webinar model, or you said workshop model, right?
Yeah,
So how
I'm
are you
following.
getting people on board? Yeah.
Right. So I'm following 3 days workshop model right
Good.
now,
Hmm.
and I've shifted to 2 days, and now I'll go to 3 hours webinar model. So
Hmm.
reason being, first of all, I wanted to learn is how to nurture people and how to
Yes.
understand the
Yes.
pain areas of the market. So I did some Facebook ads. Right? Initially, I did organic, then I started doing Facebook ads through the agency.
Hmm.
I'm still learning how to do that.
Okay.
So through the Facebook ads, and having my already presence is there in the digital field. So
Yes.
organic and on Facebook ads, I was able to get the numbers in my 3 days workshop.
Got it.
After that, at the third day, I promote my level one program,
Hmm.
and as you rightly said that don't sell product, give them a journey, right? So I designed it
Journey.
that this is what you are going to get if you come in my community.
Hmm.
And the best part I learned from you is add value as much as possible. And initially,
Yes.
what I used to think that this is my team, this is my company, I need to give the information, the knowledge, the gyan to all these basic people, right? But I removed this mental block, and really I'm able to see the change, and people from different companies different groups are coming into my community, and when
Mm.
they then they give the feedback that because of this workshop I'm able to produce such and such results, and it's really gives satisfaction and give
Mm.
happiness and give joy
Yes.
that I'm able
Mm.
to contribute in other people's lives also.
Yes, fantastic. I mean, Anup. In fact, I think this industry, it's such a powerful industry, but a lot of people, due to doing things in a wrong way, they give a bad name to the industry. And I think
Exactly.
what you're doing is going to really bring that back. Actually help people do it in an ethical and a best way where the value add is first, and it's all about connecting with people. It's a people business. You
Yes,
need to be a
yes,
people lover to growing a business like this.
yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
So awesome. That's great to know that you've taken some of these pointers. So now you've got your own company that you're promoting and you're doing this. So how are
Yes.
you managing your time and stuff like that to manage both?
Yeah, it's I learned from you also because you are a system-oriented guy. So following your YouTube videos, like how you manage your funds and money, I was
Mm.
not I was not good at managing time, but
Mm.
following your systems, system works, people fails. It's
Yes.
amazing line, right? So I assigned one person, I hired one guy that who is taking care of my back end operations, right? All
Very
the
good.
stuff and all this stuff. So I don't collect money and onboarding process. He's taking care of that.
Good.
I am designing a system where I can focus on content creation and community building
Yes.
rather than the
Mm.
operational part.
Mm. Mm.
Because
Good. Good.
I'm in a position that I can hire a few people, right? So
Yes.
and
Mm.
that
Mm.
so I figured out the timing.
Mm.
So I decided particular weekdays where I am going to teach people on for my community, and
Mm.
there are a few days where I'm focusing on my existing business.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So I have
That's.
divided my days and timing. So
Mm.
there is a clear cut demarcation in between.
Mm.
It's not
Mm.
perfect, but it is in journey right now. I just started.
Superb.
I
Superb.
have an idea that I have to do this so that I
Mm.
can balance all this.
Excellent, Anup. Now, in the last 3 months, you've done like 9 lakhs just in this model. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Uh, what's your vision for next 1 year? How many students are you looking at? What have you mapped out in your projections?
See, my projection is to cross at least 3 to 4 thousand students.
In one
In,
year?
yeah, in 1 year. Yeah.
Yes. Mm, got it. Got it.
Uh,
I think you'll do that because you've built big organizations in the past. I think for you now to scale this is not going to be. You've done it before, so it's going to happen much
yes,
faster. Yeah.
yes, yes.
So amazing, amazing. Good to know. How has Diamond membership impacted you? Like you've been attending our leadership council calls, and
Yeah.
how has that impacted you?
See, it's all about means getting a deeper knowledge, implementation, and the kind of community support that Polestar is there. There is a format, reporting format is there.
Mm,
So it's a kind of environment and ecosystem where a person get means all the value additions in basic
mm,
courses. You'll get the basic information, right?
yes.
And it's a do it you on yourself. But
Mm,
in Diamond membership, and you get that means exclusive power packed and value addition. A lot of value addition is there, right?
mm,
And
mm.
it's worth, I'm telling, right? It's just one workshop revenue. It's 1 month revenue, right? It's
Mm,
worth. Yeah.
yes. Thank
And
you, Anoop. Yeah. For me, the Diamond membership, it took me a lot of time to build it to what it is right now. So like you mentioned, Polestar, the platform itself, I think what people lack in today's day and age, it's not information. It's not lack of information. The problem is not lack of information. The problem is lack of accountability. So I want to
yes,
like hit that nail on the head with Diamond membership, with the whole platform and stuff. And I'm glad that you're able to leverage that also to a big level. And I'm sure you're going to get ideas to build something like that for your community down the line,
yes,
to
yes, yes,
to
definitely.
really track the habits, track their business, track their tasks. Like when these three things are taken care of, like when people have clarity, just momentum will build like anything in their business. So
Exactly.
yeah. So next, the last question, Anup, I want to ask you is, based on whatever you've learned so far, from the direct sales industry, from ILH, uh, what is your big picture? What's the big vision that you have set for yourself?
Uh, what I feel is that in coming 2 to 5 years, that I want to establish means I want to redefine this direct selling education system that people are still
Excellent.
following the
Mm,
old thought school, right, old model. I want to empower the people, right, so that they can build their own ecosystem in their communities. What
mm,
I thought is, and nowadays there is one leader in company, one person is there, and he
mm.
wants that all the people should work under him. No one should go out of and create his own system, and he
Yes.
his own community, right? So
Mm.
dominating, and the second thing is that uh, people don't feel comfortable, right? Even if you want to, even if a person want to create his own ecosystem, want
Mm.
to create his own, so there are so many limitations and barriers are there, right?
Yes.
So there is something like, say for example, in your system, that you feel that everybody should grow, right, beyond you, even bigger than you.
Yes.
You
Mm.
don't have any
Mm.
negative feeling, you feel happy for that. This is
Mm.
not there, this is not there right now.
Mm.
So
That's
this is,
that's the change you want to create.
yes,
Mm.
yes, this is what means, there is has to be an equal opportunity for everyone.
Mm.
And what best I can contribute in their life, this should be my thought process. So
Fantastic.
I
Mm.
want to empower people in real sense and real meaning.
Mm, awesome, Anup. I'm sure you'll do that, and yeah, it's with this one shift that you mentioned, everything. I mean, the entire industry is going to have a different vibe altogether. Like watching everybody succeed and win,
Yes,
every leader being very open, and
yes.
then inspiring their communities to build their own tribes and ecosystems and nurturing. So it's going to really unfold into something magical that I can see. So I'm so glad that you shared this. Yeah, awesome.
Thank you
So
so
all
much.
of you here watching, if you'd like to know more about what Anoop does, in my YouTube channel description is a link. Especially if you're in the direct sales space, go check out what he does. And if you would like to be a part of the Internet Lifestyle Hub community, you can go to internetlifestylehub.com, check it out, and we would love to have you on board this platform. We are over 20,000 members and growing, and we would love to give you a home where you can take your expertise and make that into a business. And Anup, this is a question I like to ask at the end of all the Hall of Fame interviews, which is the one thing. If you have to share one success principle, which is the closest to your heart, what is your one success principle?
One success principle is learning is equals to earning. That I always appreciate. A lifelong learner, and learning is directly
Mm,
proportional to earning.
yes, yes.
And investing on yourself is the biggest investment one can make in their life.
Mm,
So
absolutely.
in your journey, I've also connected with Blair Singer program, and Diamond membership, his
Yes.
Diamond program.
Mm,
So it's really every single penny worth it, right? And
mm,
I've seen people like they buy 1 lakh rupees phone, they buy fancy clothes, but
mm,
when it comes to the personal investment, and then they think of, right, my God, this much fees, this much course fees. And so they
mm.
don't understand the game, right? So
Absolutely.
investment on yourself is the best investment one can make. This is what
Yes.
make me to reach whatever I am today, and I will
Mm.
still keep on learning.
Mm, awesome, Anup. Totally with you on that. And that's the principle. I think if everybody in this world have that one mindset, it's going to be an amazing world. You know, the lifelong learning mindset, saying and
Yes,
open to learning, even if you have achieved whatever success, open to always
yes.
reinventing. So awesome. Thank you for sharing, Anup. Wish you all the best, and waiting
Thank you.
to give you the Crore Club Award soon. So you're going to get there very fast. And yeah, wish you all the best on impacting and creating a change in the direct sales industry. Keep
Thank
doing
you
what
so
you're
very
doing.
much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Sid. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome.